There we are.
All right, we're good.
It worked.
So, for all of you out there, hi, this is Jacob, and
And I'm Loren Duffey.
we'll be talking about how to uh, get further into your healing and your spirituality, and maybe even get into like the intuition that we go through in our lives. Um, So here are some pinpoints for you guys that maybe you might follow about me or Lauren here. Um, a couple of examples from me is that I actually have uh, done some gatherings of like intuitions from Jesus, from some of the archangels like Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Ariel, or Uriel, if you might say. Um, also, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Ra. Um, and when coming through this, it's kind of like you're changing your everyday usual energy of like um the the 3D aspect of things or the 2D aspect of things to more of like a 4D, a 5D, maybe even a 6D. And you're allowing yourself to become this authentic you. Like you're becoming an amazing self where maybe you might have your breath flow change. Maybe you might have your blood flow change. There's different sets of um, flows within the body that might, pick up a different beat, might pick up a different flow. Um, how about you, Lauren? Do you have anything you want to share?
Um, you mean in terms of how I connect or the reasons I'm like able to connect on some level? Um, so I have I've been attuned in a couple different Reiki modalities. I'm Reiki master in a couple different methods. Um, and I've learned some other things like access bars and Shambhala, which actually that changed names. Um, but I've been delving down this energetic path for about 11 years now, and yeah, it's really really helped open me up, and um, I guess just kind of being more authentic, more aware of who I am and my inner me. I guess you could say.
Yeah. Um, so for a lot of you out there that are going through something such as like a uh, like a challenge in a way, where you're going through that day in day out of you know just not feeling much, or maybe you're going through the day and you're just um, not having any acceptance in life, or you're not having that feeling of like a bell ringing where it's like ding ding ding, you got it, kind of a thing. Um, there is other ways of getting to where you need to be, such as grounding, which is said a lot when you come into spirituality, is that even though you're connecting with a lot of guidance, where it's like um, reception, or maybe even getting the information comes naturally to us. This is where it comes naturally, is that once you move up towards like a more higher path, the more of a space there is to have you ground and connect into earth. So then there's this like strong, massive pillar of energy coming from within you, that is being created with that energy flow.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. For me, my practice, so energy work really tends to resonate with me, like Reiki work, really tends to resonate with me. Even when I got my first attunement, um, about a decade ago, oftentimes, I mean, that's how I usually will center myself. If I'm at a bad place, I can just give myself some energy. And when you focus on the flow, um, it just kind of tends to open you up. Some people do that through meditation. Grounding is a great way to do it. I do it sometimes through kind of just running. I go out and jog and just kind of get the blood moving. Some people may reference it in terms of getting the blood moving, but a lot of times, if I feel like there's stuck energy or I need to revive myself, it's just a matter of sitting down, giving myself Reiki, and and I've actually recommended that to a number of people because it's something that we can all do. It actually, focusing that energy into our bodies is something we all are very capable of doing, and it's actually something we innately do. When you get the Reiki attunement, it certainly helps focus the energy and your awareness about being able to kind of boost that flow in your body. Um, and all of that was stuff I never used to really believe in. All this energy work that was just kind of like stuff that you saw in the movies and you used to kind of laugh at. But when I experienced it firsthand about 11 years ago, quite profoundly, I mean, it was like a huge shift for me. And it changed my life. um, I went home and started reading about energy work and Reiki and some of this other mind, body, spirit, which I really was not into at all at the time, but had my eyes opened up to. And I've developed this fascination with it because I've realized it's a huge benefit. I mean, it's so these days it's pretty much a daily practice for me, and it is something that I also try and educate other people about. Um, so I do this. I have this website called the Global Healing Hub, and I interview a bunch of other practitioners, healing practitioners. And there's modalities, all different types throughout the whole world, and it's just so interesting talking to these people. Um, and I would have to say, I did this. Well, originally I was doing it so I can educate other people about it. But really, what it comes down to is I'm just teaching myself about all these fascinating modalities. So it's for me, and it's for other people, and it's just really cool and really special how all of this works. And it, again, was not part of my belief system a while back, but now it is, and I think it's very important that people try some of these practices. Because doing something like getting attuned to Reiki, like Reiki 1, these days can be very inexpensive. Sometimes it's free, and it can also often create profound changes in the body, the way you interact with yourself, and the awarenesses that you then kind of allow yourself to bring up. So I personally think it's an amazing practice, but there's many different ways to get to that place of uh, inner self or inner guidance or connection with oneself. I think is the right way to put it.
yep, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's very neat.
So there's going to be a lot of different ways of we can connect into like a healing aspect, which is it's probably going to be countless. So anyway, on top of the energy healing ways that you can come about with your chi and your healing ways, then comes a sense of intuition where you move into a sense of guidance, receptivity, connection, being able to get the information from like those that are of the higher you or those that are of your archangels, maybe even sometimes people can get more extraterrestrial with this. So you can move into a sense of connection with the Arcturians, the Pleiades, and so on and so forth, because it's just like a massive, endless range of beings and people that you can connect with that bring you the information. And the way that you would then come about with intuition about this is once you receive, it's more of like a an in and out situation where it's like anything that does not serve you, does not serve others that are around you, or does not serve at a positive uh, sense in life, head outwards. While all the things that you have good, that are of the highest potential of um, of greatness can come into you, or maybe even come to you, so then you can spread to others, so then they may receive it for themselves. So that is where the intuition comes through, is like, okay, now we have a receptivity. Now we have like a little chat strand or something like that from those that you're talking with, or maybe it could be just like a funnel of energy of like, okay, this is what I'm going to bring forth to you, and feel free to um, kind of give certain details about it for either you or for them to receive. So that is all that I can bring up with. Anything about you, Loren, that you can bring up?
So, for me, in terms of like intuition and kind of connecting and getting messages, I will say that has been a bit of a struggle. I mean, I seem to kind of key in on the big picture. I do have a sense of knowing. It's just what is that? It's called clear. Oh, I should know. Anyway, I do have a sense of knowing. I
It
do
was
occasionally.
clairvoyance.
No, that's I think that's seeing. There's sentient, clear, audience. Anyway,
Yeah, a clear audience. Yeah.
there's a, and I do have clear audience a little bit, but mostly it's just kind of a sense of knowing. But it is, I know of quite a few people that easily connect and get messages that are very clear for them. For me, that is a bit of a struggle. Um, but I do seem to get kind of the big picture, and I do that process by just kind of imagining a connection and a feeling, and um, And so some information gets through to me, but um, not quite as much as I would like.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, I hope this all helped you guys. We are starting to cut it short now. I want to let you guys know that you can follow Loren either through Facebook, or maybe if you have a YouTube platform of some sort, you can follow
Yeah, so
Loren.
there's the Global Healing Hub .com is the website, and you can connect to practitioners and see videos. And yeah, I do have a YouTube. It's Global Healing Hub YouTube channel.
Mhm.
Yes.
And then for me, it's just Jacob Palmer for both the Facebook and YouTube. If you want to follow me there. Um, and this here is our note to all of you about having to do energy healing and intuition, about staying true to your spirituality. I want to thank you all for being here. It has been a time with y'all with Jacob and Loren here, and wish you all luck. Take care,
Thank you all.
and
Yeah.
love and light to y'all. Peace.
Peace. Okay.